long-term gain was. Long-term prospect, essentially of working there. She said, because if you're not happy, then there is no point in being here. Because as soon as the person's not happy about coming to work, then it's better that it's not. So, she wouldn't actually worry.
So I'm going back to now, what sort of things would you want to bring up with her? So take the last meeting you had. What things did you want to bring up that you weren't able to, or you didn't feel you were able to?
Some of the things that I brought up with her, like sort of having a little bit more autonomy over my diary and being able to sort of book time out when I need time out.
Yeah.
It's never been able to be entered into a discussion. It's always been a point blank no.
And was it a point blank no this time?
I didn't bring it up.
Okay.
Because I know that it's a point blank no. So I suppose it wasn't necessarily a negotiation that could have been entered into, I suppose. She's running a business, which I completely understand as well, but it's not as if I take the mick. But sometimes I do just need a little bit of extra time between, especially on really, really busy days. So I don't know how to, and the whole I suppose bringing up money as well.
Yeah.
You would think after working there for quite a few years, there would be a little bit more incentive, I suppose.
Yeah.
Rather than the point blank split.
Yes.
But you don't feel as though you're able to actually ask her or have a negotiation over it.
Okay, so what would you do differently?
I'd like to feel more assertive. Try and get a little bit more of being able to sort of like explain to her why I feel the way that I do.
Okay, so do you want to try and explore how you would be more assertive?
Yeah, I think so.
So what's stopping you?
I don't normally have problems with assertiveness with other people, just her.
Okay.
Which is so strange. I don't know why she has such a hold over me.
Yeah, so, I mean, you've talked about you're worried that she'll just cut you out and you'll lose your job. That may be.
And also, but if that, I suppose if that does happen, the whole trust thing comes into it in terms of the fact that she might say things and which could potentially affect my profession.
Do you really think that? So I'm just trying to go through how she would do that.
She's quite a social butterfly, so she knows a lot of people. She does a lot of networking. So it would worry me that she could say some things that could cause issues.
Okay, so what sort of things could she say that could cause issues?
I was asking too much. I was just making me out to be